¿Qué haciendo? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, Mr. Bill Howard. Good morning, 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 good morning. I'm doing it live from my daughter's studio. Let's do it this way. All right, good morning, good morning, good morning. TJ, good morning. All right, let me get started here. Let's get started here. Let me get started. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining the call this morning. Thank you. Whoop, where do we go there? Thank you all. Thank you. Well, listen, I just want to get started in the call today. Ms. Belinda Batiste, thank you so much. Caroline Baker, thank you. Good morning. Christina, thank you so much. Mr. Dale Ranson, thank you so much. Mr. Ed Navarro, thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Miss Gail Wiggins, Regional Vice President Platinum, Ms. Jocelyn Driscoll, thank you for joining the call today. Ms. Joyce Brewer, thank you so much. Regional Director, Mr. Julian Lewis in San Diego, thank you so much. Ms. Kathleen Williams, good seeing you. Ms. Kimberly Garcia, thank you. Mr. Lance Kelly, good morning. Miss Marie, thank you so much. Oh, also Melissa Vaughn, good morning, dear. Pat and Frank Bowman up in Elk Grove, California, thank you so much. Sensational down in Florida, good morning, good morning. Miss Pat Robinson in Oakland, California. Mr. Al Randolph in Oakland, California. Miss T. Hayes, thank you for joining us. Mr. Payon out in Japan, thank you so much for joining us. Oh my goodness, let's see. Miss Zoe Duffy, thank you for joining us, part of the bakery organization. Winston Herbert, thank you so much. Mr. Chris McDowell, thank you so much. Miss Walker, thank you. Miss Marie Perez, thank you. Mr. Harrison Mills, Freddie Sherman, God bless you. Mr. Johnny Marin, thank you so much. And Mr. Daryl Marin, his brother just joined the team after the call the other day. Man, we had some powerful results last night. We'll talk about in a minute before we get our guest speaker up. Mr. Ismail, good morning, sir. Miss Celia in Woodland, California, thank you so much. Mr. Bill Howard, once again. Miss Natalie Pereira, thank you for joining. Miss Natasha Ismail, Regional Director, thank you so much for joining. Miss Eileen in San Diego, thank you so much. And Miss Konohara over in Japan, good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, all you folks, good seeing you all. Thank you so much for joining. Hey, before we get started with our guest speaker today, I just want to share what last night was so powerful. I want everybody to kind of share before I get our guest speaker up here. We went 2.5 hours last night, 5 IBOs in. You guys missed it. Shame on you for missing it, but you missed the blessing. 2.5 hours last night. I did phone call after phone call after phone call after phone call. 5 IBOs in the business. 5. That's right. 2.5 hours, and I didn't get out of first gear yet. Everybody's had their phones on. Everybody was looking at everybody, watching me call after call after call after call after call after call. You missed your blessing last night by watching me. And I said, come watch me. You watch me fail. You watch me fail. Only one rotten apple. I had my apples with me. I don't know with me right now. I had a red apple, a green apple, and a rotten apple up to show people. And we had so much success last night. 5 IBOs in the business as of me making calls for you all last night. And only one person that kind of didn't do it because pride and ego. He's a detailer and well, anyway, long story short. So before we get our guest speaker, I want 3 or 4 of you to really give a testimony real quickly about what blessed you last night before we get our guest speaker up. Real quickly. 5 of you, real quick.
You can either raise your hand or type it in the chat and I'll unmute you.
Real quickly before we get our guest speaker up, because I want you guys to share what you learned, because see, if all of you did what I did last night, all of you would be senior vice presidents. You saw me make live calls to people and talk to them about the business, got 5 signed up in the business in 2.5 hours. Now, if I can do that, and matter of fact, I'm going to do it one more time next Wednesday. If you miss it, shame on you. You miss your blessing. 5 people real quickly to share before we get our guest speaker up. Real quickly. All right, tell you what we're going to do.
Christine, we can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, Christine is trying to speak, but I can't hear her.
Anybody else? Real quickly. I want to take away his time.
No, I can't hear. All right, I'll
quickly. And don't make it long. Yes.
There you go.
Real quickly. Come on, I don't want to waste our guest speaker's time. Get somebody else up.
We can, okay.
Who else beside Miss Christine? Anybody else? Real quickly, because time is valuable. For 2.5 hours last night, we went at it. Now it wasn't even out of first gear yet. All right, can somebody read that? How? Real quickly. Can we unmute you? Edification is everything, Mr. Belinda Batiste. Thank you, dear. Pat, you guys learn posture, backbone, how to laugh at people. Don't take it seriously. On to the next one. That's what it's all about. Anyway, let's get our guest speaker up here. I don't want to waste any more time. I thought people would be faster with it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't let anybody negative mindset. Okay, those of you that were there last night, God bless you. I know you guys got a blessing out of it. Thank you so much. 2.5 hours nonstop, 5 IBOs in the business. Should have been there. Anyway, today we got a good guest speaker. He's been with us before. He's not new to us. We love him dearly. He's one of my favorite speakers. He sit back methodically and breaks everything down to you. He has a fireside chat. He's a great father, a great husband. He's a great leader in ACN. He's one of the go-to guys the co-founders use in training and presentations. And I just can't thank him enough for taking time out of his month. He'll be with us every single Thursday in the month of December. And without further ado, my dear friend and Regional Vice President Platinum, the great, the one and only, Mr. Dean Torelli. Can we give him a hand, please, really quickly?
Good morning, everybody. Man, nobody can do the good morning like you, man. Like they good morning. Nobody can do that like you. Although Natasha was close one time. I remember Natasha was pretty close, pretty close. So hang on, you guys, I got the sun coming in here and I'm trying to get this sorted out. Okay, maybe that's a little better. So yeah, man, good morning, everybody. It's good to be back with you guys and hope that everybody had a great Thanksgiving and ready to take a look at what we're doing now to move ourselves into 2021. And that's part of what I'm going to talk about today. But you guys know the drill. Before I get started, just please do not take Mr. Thomas for granted. Do not take, man, I heard that story about yesterday. He's on the phone he had 5 people sign up because he got on the phone with them and probably answered questions, painted vision. I can imagine the things that he probably did in order to get those kind of results. Here's the thing, is that you can't become a senior vice president in this company without taking consistent action. You can't become a regional vice president without taking consistent action. And even regional director, executive team leader, and that's a newer position. And I know probably a bunch of you are at that position. Just know that the leaders, a person like a Mr. Al Thomas, a leader that we all look to, I look to, success is accomplished by consistent effort. Now, here's what sometimes people do. They make the mistake of consistent effort. They think that that's 24/7, and it's not. What it means is it's like the old statement, an apple a day, keeps the doctor away. Finding a way during this window of time, and we're going to talk about this for a minute, finding a way during this window of time that we're in, the holidays coming up and everything that's going on, doing something every day to advance your business. What does that mean? Because you hear leaders talk about this all the time. Like, what does that mean? Doing something every day to advance your business. Well, here's the simple one, right? Here is ACN, okay? Last time when I was together with you guys for the month of October, we covered the basics in 4 or 5 weeks: getting customers, building a team, promoting events, and leadership. So now let's really talk about the 4 core elements that I believe of ACN. Here's what they are: getting a customer, helping someone get a customer, presenting the business, helping someone present the business. That's it. That's it. Those are the only 4 things that pay you compensation in ACN. Those 4 things: getting a customer, helping someone get a customer, presenting the business, helping someone present the business. If you're doing one of those 4 things in a given day, you're advancing your business. If you're not doing one of those 4 things, you're not advancing your business. Now, you cannot do those things, and you can do things to advance yourself, personal development, reading. But there's a lot of people, you guys, that they get so great at plugging into so many different phone calls and so many different Zooms and all these different things, but they forget the purpose of those things are to help you get better at getting a customer, helping someone get a customer, presenting the business, helping someone present the business. That's the purpose of this. That is, hang on one second, you guys. That is the purpose of what it is that we are doing. That is the purpose of these trainings. The purpose of these trainings is to make sure, hang on, I'm having a tiny camera issue here. The purpose of these trainings, you guys, is to help you get better at those 4 key things, right? What does that really look like? It looks like the confidence in knowing the product, the confidence in being able to navigate the website, the confidence in you being able to sign somebody up on a flash wireless service that is porting a number from a carrier. What do they need? How do they do it? What's required? And there's no better feeling. There's no better feeling than completing a successful customer order. There really isn't. There's no better feeling than presenting the business and having someone look at you and go like this. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to do this. If you'll help me, I'll do this. This makes total sense. Or how about this? You present the business and here's the response. I definitely want to learn more. And that's one that happens a lot. And part of what I want to talk to you guys about, and part of the theme of this, is to be okay engaging in that process. You got to be okay with engaging in the process of acquiring a customer. Be okay engaging in the process of presenting the business. You got to be okay engaging in this stuff. See, I had a conversation with some leaders last night, and I heard one of the individuals talking about sending out the website and sending out the links and all that stuff. And here's what I realized. I realized what that person was really doing was keeping ACN at arm's length from them. They were keeping it, they weren't dancing with ACN. They were keeping it at arm's length. It was on the other side of the room. What do I mean by that? How easy just to send out a bunch of links. Check out my online store. I got great deals. You guys, they're getting bombarded with that stuff. And people go, well, it's me and they're going to listen to me. No, here's when, but you guys, you can write this down. When they listen to you is when you talk with them. They listen to you when you talk with them, not at them. So whether you're engaging somebody in the business or you're engaging somebody in being a customer, part of doing things every day and how you do something every day and how you make it a routine every day to get something accomplished every day is you have to make it part of your daily method of operation that you're doing something with someone to advance getting a customer, helping someone get a customer, presenting the business, helping someone present the business. Now, you can make up for lost time if a day goes by and maybe, circumstances happen, life happens, stuff happens. We all have stuff. However, there's a way very easily to make up for lost time. How do you do that? Well, you got to have some goals set, right? When you have goals set, like I'll give you an example, okay? I'll give you an example. This is an easy example. And I know a lot of the leaders that come on this on Al's call talk about goals, but I think this is a simple one to accomplish that will make you not only feel like you are advancing your business, but if you do it, I think that you will advance your business. Here's what it is. How about I challenge you, all of you, to find a way to peak 5 people today. Now, look, I didn't say go out and present to 5 people. Don't get all overwhelmed. Everybody's busy. Peaking 5 people. What does that really look like? What does it look like in our real lives when we're trying to get a customer, help someone get a customer, build a team, help someone build a team? Okay. What does that really look like? It looks like engaging with someone normally. What happens is people get involved in ACN and all of a sudden they start getting weird. Like they get weird, like they start talking weird. They don't act like themselves. And all of a sudden the person that you're talking to kind of goes like, this is it sounds weird. It feels weird. This must be weird. You know what? Good luck to you. So what I'm saying to you is, how do you do this being normal, right? How do you do this conversationally? Like, let's say I had a reason or the opportunity to speak with Al Thomas, and let's say he's cold market, and I don't know Al, and he doesn't know me. Well, first of all, there's no reason really for Al to listen to what I'm saying because other than being polite, because there's no connection there. So the very first thing I'm going to do to pique someone's interest is I may do something to pay them I may give them a compliment, something to open up the conversation. Matt, it's a great jacket. Ah, thanks, partner. Where'd you get it? Right? These are easy things. Oh, got it at Macy's, but yeah, Macy's are all closed now. Right? Isn't this crazy? Dude, this is crazy. And the next thing you know, hey, where are you from? I'm from Vegas. No way. Yeah, why do you say that? I'm expanding a business there. Really? What kind of business are you? And there's a peak, right? Oh, how about this? You're in the grocery store, and it could be something that happens this fast. You notice someone, and they're going to be running around and scrambling during the holiday season, the people that are working. What if you paid someone a compliment and you said something like this, man, you are like the people at Starbucks in the grocery store. Man, you guys are jamming. No, I know, man, it's so crazy right now. It's so busy, people cooking holiday dinners and all that kind of stuff. Say, look, I saw how you handled that customer. Quick question, really quick. Are you open to making money outside of Starbucks? Yeah, I am. Great. Listen, I'm going to be back around. I'm a Starbucks fanatic. I'll see you around, but maybe we can have a quick discussion. By the way, that's a peak. That's a peak. You pique their interest. See, if you do 5 of those, I'm letting you know good things are going to happen. If you do 5 of those, I'm letting you know that someone's going to say, well, what have you got? What are you doing? What's going on? And you're getting them to ask for the information from you because you piqued them properly, right? Everybody can do that 5 times in a day. I don't care if it's, I'll give you some ideas here. I don't care if it's your mechanic, somebody at the gas station, somebody at the grocery store, somebody at the bank, somebody somebody walking into a restaurant to get their takeout. I don't know what it's like in Vegas right now. I don't know if you guys are allowed for inside dining, but we're not allowed that here in Southern California right now. So those takeout lines, waiting for the takeout food is a great time, right? And by the way, if it's cold market, here's the thing, you guys, check this out. If it's cold market, who cares? And what I mean by that is, I don't mean don't care about the person. I mean, who cares about the results? I mean, Caroline's sitting there. She's got her Starbucks in her hand. I can see it. I wish I had one, but I got my, oh no, it's whatever it is. Whatever the drink is that Caroline Baker has, I guarantee you she didn't get it at home because she's not putting a top and a straw in her coffee from home, right? So that means she got it somewhere. That means that she probably had to engage with someone at least to a degree. Just show of hands, you guys. Does this make sense so far? I really wanted to start this month. Just having kind of a locker room conversation. So we take all these notes from October, how to do these basic things. Now it's who puts these notes and who puts these things into action. So a whole lot of the December theme is going to be, what action are you taking day over day, week over week, building into 2021, which is just crazy to say, right? What daily actions, what weekly actions are you doing to advance your business? Now, understand, you guys, December is it's a funny month for network marketing and certainly for ACN. Here's why. Not only have we gone through this just insane year, but people are looking back, they're looking forward, and sometimes they feel like there might be too much going on for them to engage in something right now or start with something right now. Here's what I'm letting you know. Do not get frustrated with that. Plant the seeds now, because January's coming. God willing, we're all going to be here in January. January's coming, and the seeds you plant now, it's busy. It's crazy. Got family this, got kids that, working from home, Zoom school, blah, blah, blah. Here's what you say. Great. Hey, Julian, would it be cool if I connect with you in January? Yes, January would be great. Okay, awesome. Right? Or you'd say, hey, Julian, would it be, I know you can't do anything until January, but do you have 20 minutes? When do you have 20 minutes? This is a big one for me right now. When do you have 20 minutes? Why am I asking that? Because everybody can figure out when they have 20 minutes. So what do we want from their 20 minutes? You on a Zoom presenting to them. Hey, when do you have 20 minutes? Well, I have 20 minutes this afternoon. Well, great. What time? About 3 o'clock. Awesome. I'm going to send you my Zoom link. I'll show you what we're doing. I know now's not the time for you because you're super busy, but at least this way you can take a look. Well, once you get them to look and you show them that $500 promotional bonus, which is absolutely insane, they go, God, you know what? This is crazy. So I could make this back this month. And then you say, well, not only can you make it back this month, how many people like you would want to be able to make that kind of a bonus? And now they're all calling you back. So I'm hoping that this makes sense, you guys. This is how you can advance your business, going from peaking someone and they're waiting until January, which is fine. Don't fight them on that. Agree with that. Tell them, listen, I understand, no problem. Hey, just quick question. When would you have just 20 quick minutes? 20 minutes. Well, I have 20 minutes right now. Okay, cool. I want to show you what we're doing, right? Because I know now's not the right time for you to get started in anything, but at least you can look and see what's on the table right now. Okay, great. They take a look at it. That's it, right? You guys, and remember this, just a side note, and I know I've covered this before, but this has been on my mind a lot lately. When we present the business, we're on the guest schedule. So if you're saying 20 minutes, make it 17. Come in early, have an early arrival. Just remember that when a presentation is not a training. A presentation is an explanation. It's just an explanation of what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. You know, may or may not be for you. We're going through some, you know, we have some big things happening in the market. We have some big things happening in this area. And that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. What are your thoughts? Right? A presentation, you know, gets people confuse a presentation and a training. Just give them the information. And the whole point of this is to see if they have enough interest to learn in learning more. Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell all of you something. You know, you may not be Al Thomas, where he's talking to people and he's getting apps on the spot, right? That's okay. I'm telling you right now, that's okay. But I am telling you this: I believe a successful overview is one where you've communicated clearly and the person wants to see more. That's it. That's it. If someone sees enough from you, hears enough from you, catches a little vision from you, and it logically makes sense to them, they're going to want to learn more. That's it. That's it. And that's the whole point. Are you open to learning more? That's it. Are you open to learning more? That's what I say when, I'll ask them, I'll say, listen, are you ready to get started? You want to get one of those top positions? Well, no, you know what, this, that, and the other. You hear this. Well, you know what? I got to think about it. I never make decisions on the spot. I always take a day. Great. Listen, but did you see enough to warrant learning more? Guess what they almost always say? Oh, definitely. Great. I'd love to invite you onto a bigger picture, right? See, that's why I personally like presenting to people in smaller groups at first. And I don't even care if it's 2-on-1. Now, I prefer someone having a group, a private business Zoom, where it's 5, 8, 10 people. But you know what? At this point, truthfully, you guys, I don't care. Zoom makes it so easy. Let's take the presentation to them, the number of exposures that we can get. And here's the point. If you've created value and interest and they're the right person and it's the right time in their life, they're going to learn more. And if it's not, don't worry about those things because you can't do anything about those things anyway. You cannot do things about the conditions that somebody else is in. You cannot. All you can do is show them a way, an opportunity, a system, and your leadership when you're talking to them. And if that's enough, guess what? They're going to want to learn more. I'll give you a great example. I have a guy on my team named Ray. Ray piqued the interest of a former pro soccer player. We were on a 3-way call, just giving him a little bit of information. And I'm telling you guys word for word, here's what I said, right? I said, hey, Sean, does this sound interesting to you? He says, yeah, it actually does. And then what I said was, look, obviously I cannot break our whole thing down here in a quick 3-minute conversation. Would you be open to jumping on a Zoom? I don't know, man, maybe 20 minutes. And he goes, yeah, I'm open to that. And I said, look, what's your schedule like today and tomorrow? And he goes, well, today, about 3 o'clock, I mean, I'm open right now until 2. Wait, you're open right now? I'm driving home. I'll be home in 15 minutes. I'll send you the link. Let's jump on a Zoom. He goes, yeah, that's great. We jumped on the Zoom presentation, explained it to him, was done in 20 minutes. And I said, hey, man, do you see an opportunity? He goes, yeah, I actually do. Like, this is great. Okay, cool. This is not designed to take you off of your master's work, which he's doing, and his coaching, which he's doing. but we can fill in some cracks in the schedule, and he's got a newborn. So I'm getting information to be able to make this palatable for him. And here's what I said. I said, do you see an opportunity? He said, yeah. He goes, I'm like 99.5% in. I said, cool, let's talk about the 5%. Let's talk about the 0.5%. So, I just want to talk to my wife. And so I said, look, let's do it like this. How about if you have your wife see what we're doing tonight, because I'm doing a presentation. So we invited him on the presentation. He saw it. Now today, as of this morning, he wants to meet again to hear more about the comp plan. What's my message to you guys here? What is my message? Here it is. My message in this, that was not a one and done. That is a process. You have to be willing to take people and walk people through the steps. The quote unquote word recruiting is not a one-time action. Recruiting is a process. And guess what happens along the way? Here's the magic of this, and I'm going to wrap up the call. Here's the magic of embracing the process. You start to build rapport with the person, and there's a level of trust that's built. And as that level of trust is built, that person is going to feel very good about the decision to do something with you. Through the process, rapport is built. And as you build that rapport, there's trust, and that person starts to bring down their walls, and they're open to doing something with you because they see that you've committed to them, even through the small process of 2 or 3 exposures and meetings, to be able to get them to see what it is that we're doing, see if they catch the vision, explain to them how this could work in their life, part-time plan B on the side. Now, as you guys know, for those of you who've seen me, I always come around full circle. So what do we talk about? We're talking about this window of time right now and being consistent. We're talking about the things that you need to do to build a business right now. Well, the things that we need to do to build a business are getting a customer, helping someone get a customer, presenting the business, or helping someone present the business. Well, how many of those stories that I just told you could you have? How many? Al had 5 last night. Now, those may not have been processed, but he has a process. Exposed the people, got their questions answered, right? I mean, I don't know if those people saw the presentation. This was like a follow-up. In fact, Al, was that the case? The 5 people that you signed up last night, were those all first exposures, or did some people see the business and now they were getting questions answered?
No, basically they all saw the business, and I had everybody call their prospects. Say, Mr. Thompson is going to call you at 6:00 p.m. through 7:00 p.m. Pacific Coast time to share more with you. And because they saw the video,
Okay.
and was exposed, or saw it most of them saw it 6 months ago, a year ago, still called them, got them in. It's amazing.
So you guys, I want you to hear this. The majority of people had some type of an exposure, whether it was just the video or they had actually seen the business. This is tremendously important information, you guys. This is like monumental stuff. Get people exposed to see if they're open for a second exposure. This one and done thing, there's no process to it. Now, am I saying that if you cold market someone and you get them on a call and they want to sign up, don't sign them up? Absolutely not. Sign them up. Sign them up and walk them through the process. I'm letting you know, in my experience, the majority of people, there's an exposure or 2, maybe 3 to make a decision. And if you understand that from the get-go, if you understand that that's normal operating procedure, it's going to take a lot of pressure off of yourself, and you're going to engage in the process of building a business. And if you have 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 people that you're doing that with, watch what happens to your production. Regional director is a wrap for you, because now you're engaging in that process in more than one line of business. You're good to go. That's how this works. That's how this works. But you guys, that's what was on my mind, is just to set December up to be mindful of the fact that we're doing these 4 things. Getting a customer, helping someone get a customer, presenting the business, helping someone present the business. And if you can do that with a level of consistency, engage people when you have the opportunity, enroll people in the process, I think you're going to win. Now, can I guarantee it? No, because I don't know what you're saying and doing. But I can tell you, if you follow that process, you increase your chances dramatically on winning. So, Mr. T, that's what I wanted to share with everybody today. I hope that that's helpful to kind of get December off to a good start, I hope. And yeah, man, I'm excited to see what we can do building into the holidays and the new year.
Well, thank you, sir. Can everybody give Dean Torelli a hand? Let's give him a hand. Let's show him some love. Don't go anywhere, everybody. Stay on the line. Stay on the line. I got a few things I want to share with everybody. But let's give Mr. Dean Torelli some love. Wow. Come on. Show some love to him. There we go. Mr. Dean
Appreciate you
Torelli,
guys.
thank you so much. So do everything, do something every day to build your business. I want to take a few more minutes and share with some things about last night. It was so powerful. Look, folks, everybody, Mr. Dean Torelli asked the question. Everybody, number one, I said, call your prospects and let them know I will be calling them. They've already seen the business and or a year ago, within a year, or this recently, or been to on a happy hour, or whatever it is. We're going to go in it live, and we did everything live. So everybody's camera's on. One of the things I was a stickler about, everybody's camera had to be on. None is hiding behind. I want you guys to see your reaction. Everybody see your reaction as I did this live. They gave me their name and told me something about them, like Mr. Dean Torelli talked about. Found out the guy, well, in his case, the lady had a guy had a baby and scored. So here he got information. I got information last night, Mr. Torelli. I did everything you're saying. I got the information. I called them right there on the spot. And I said, hi, this is Al. And they saw my backbone, my posture, how I was relentless. And I didn't back down. Let me give you an idea. Everybody you talk to, let me tell you something. Either they're a red apple before you talk to them. I went and got some apples last night, or they're a green apple, right? And we only had one rotten apple last night. And this gentleman had two detail businesses. His hands are going bad, but his pride and ego will let him do it. And everybody saw me. And I said, I want you guys to watch me fail. I did more succeeding than failing. Out of the 9 or 10 or 15, I don't know how many calls we did, but quite a few. We'll have one person, no, thank you. But everybody else, we got 5 on the spot. I got 3 confirmations already this morning. The other 2 people are another people's organization because I opened it up to everybody. And I want to tell you something. Mr. Dean Torelli said something very important. The time the guy couldn't do it, he set the time up that's going to be good for him in January. We had a gentleman on the line last night with his say, I'll sign up in April. I'm really broke right now. I said, I understand. I don't take no for an answer. I said, why don't we do this? We'll put you on a payment plan. Man, remember back in the old days, you have a payment plan and the Macy's and Sears, you couldn't pay for something called a layaway. So I said, why don't you put $50 away for 5 weeks? And in the end of January, we'll put you in the business. He said, yes. Everybody was floored last night watching me. I didn't back down from anybody. So the beautiful thing is, and don't think December is a bad month to get started in network marketing, folks. That's in your mind. Let me tell you something. I got started in my first network marketing company 27 years ago on December 15th. So don't tell me December is a bad month. Sam Foster, who got an IBO last night, we called the girl, we got the lady on the line. She was so fired up. She gave me her boyfriend, who's a general manager at a Taco Bell, who met this morning, got him in the business. So that was a 2-for-1 phone call last night, which y'all missed because you were doing something that wasn't making any money. We're moving our business forward every single day. Sam Foster got in the month of December. I got in December. Mr. Michael Crowder, Senior Vice President, got in December. So don't think December is a bad month. That's in your mind, folks. It's a powerful thing. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what, you guys, let me say something. As I'm hearing Mr. Thomas say this, let me be very crystal clear. I was absolutely not saying people won't sign up in December. As I'm hearing him say this, let me be clear. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is don't flip out if they don't. This is a great seed planting month, but there's a lot of people that, as I told you, and I want to make sure that this was not a confusing message.
No, sir.
When I said, what I want you guys to consider doing is, hey, look, it's busy, man. It's crazy time right now. Great. Hey, would it be cool? How about if we check in January? Absolutely. But look, there's something going on this month. When do you have 20 minutes? What are you doing? You're doing the presentation now. So you're taking the pressure off of them now. You're setting up January, but you're having them see the information now. Chances are they come back to you and go, well, wait a minute. Is this bonus going to be around in January? No. This is a December bonus. In fact, we know for a fact that they're not extending it. So I agree with Mr. Thomas. This is a great month to build, especially with this bonus, This is a great month to build. This is a great month for people to see the information. By the way, I said this last night on one of my calls. I said, look, instead of worrying about saving money for Christmas presents, how about if we make you some Christmas money? You know, that's word for word. So I just want to make sure that my message wasn't, when you were saying that, I got a little bit concerned that maybe I was saying, hey, it's okay to push everything to January. That is not what I mean. What I'm saying is this is a great seed planting month for those people, because what you don't want to do is push someone to the point where they have an opposite feeling about what we're doing. right? And so
Absolutely.
I'm just asking you to consider to
No,
meet
sir.
people. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I just want to make sure that was clear. Thanks,
we
Mr.
had,
Thomas.
we had about 2 people like that last night in Mr. Dean's rally that said, well, you know, it's December, we got Christmas coming up, blah, blah, blah. I said, what about this? Can I check back with the end of January? Would that be fair? He goes, absolutely. So we had 2 people like that, just like you're saying, because
Perfect.
you're always planting seeds. Planting
Perfect.
seeds is so important. You got to keep planting those seeds. Let me give an idea. Like this morning, I was out taking my walk early this morning at 5:30. I got my first peak. 5:30 in the morning, I got my first peak. I've been watching this guy for a while. I slowed him down and said, look, man, how long you been working here? He says, I've been here 3 years. I said, what have you done before this? I worked somewhere else on the strip for 12 years. I always say this to people, Mr. Dean, you're too sharp to be here, especially at 5:30 in the morning. And he says, you're right. I said, have you ever asked yourself, you see me here all the time at 5:30, 4:30 in the morning. I said, have you ever asked yourself, what do I do? He says, I never thought about that. I set him up. Matter of fact, his name is Ron, and he's going to be on my call tonight at 6 o'clock on the Zoom call tonight. And all I said to him was, you're too sharp. Look, I got a call going on tonight at 6 o'clock. I want you on. I said, I get off at 3. That'd be perfect. He says, man, you really got my interest because I want to make more money. And I always ask people, so what's your goals in life? He says, I want to get out of here. I want to be financially free. I said, oh man, today's your lucky day. I got something you got to look at. That's all I said to the guy. So we're going to see if Ron's going to be on the call. And speaking of the call tonight at 6 o'clock, right back here, 1 through 10, if you guys are not doing Mr. Trowley's meetings or Julian Lewis, or whoever else got drowns. But tonight at 6 o'clock, Miss Ismail and myself are going to be doing a 1 through 10 tonight, right back on this call. I am so fired up because of what happened last night. And we had so much production last night. I think people got blown away because they never see me do it live. And it was their people. And I called every one of their people and I got them either committed to be an IBO, a customer, and I only had 1 rotten apple. We had 5 of these signed up. I got 3 confirmation this morning. And we had, I don't think 1 or 2 of these guys. We sent a video out. The jury's still out. So I'm going to do it one more time next Wednesday. And it's only for people who are serious about having a great month in the month of December. Your camera's got to be on. Ain't no hiding behind nothing. It's transparency. And you're going to see me work for you, watching me. I want you guys to watch me fail. And I keep saying, why do you want to watch me fail? Because I want to show you that Mr. Trowley goes through the same thing. Regional Vice President, Mr. Johnson, we go through the same thing. But to see me go through it, oh my God. And then it was more success last night than failure. I went, oh shoot, I succeeded. I'm supposed to fail more. But I want you, I want you to give me one more time this month to watch me fail one more time next Wednesday. Mr. Dean Trowley, can we give him some more love? Come on, come on. This is a wake-up call today. Do something every day to build your business. Wow, that's powerful. Well, folks, tonight, I'll see everybody back tonight at 6 o'clock. If not, tomorrow morning, we've got Mr. Nelson. Byron Nelson will be our guest speaker tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, right back here. Then on Friday night, you got Al's happy hour. We'll have a lot of fun on happy hour. And then Saturday, I'm going to do part 2, the leadership. If you missed the first part last week, I'll go back and look at it. It was crazy. It was crazy. And last night, thank you all that were on there last night. We went 2.5 hours. Powerful last night. God bless you. See everybody tonight. Everybody, one more time to Mr. Dean Trowley. Mr. Dean Trowley. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless
Thank you, my friend.
everybody.
Likewise.
Thank you.